The last week of our trip through Cuba saw us back where we began, in the city of Havana. Although there's much to see in this city, we decided to leave it for now, despite spending the day wandering around the grounds of the university. Before giving Havana the attention it deserved, we decided to pack our bags one more time and hit up our favorite way to travel across the island, the Viñales bus. Our journey took us from the flat metropolis into the countryside. But where were we heading exactly? We were off to an area like no other, Vinales. The entire Vinales Valley was incorporated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999. The Vinales Valley is located at the very western end of the country. This area is an outstanding example of the karst landscape, which is characterized by underground water drainage systems in the form of sinkholes and caves. As you venture closer to the town, the landscape changes to wide open spaces with spectacular dome-like limestone outcrops called magotes that reach up to 300 meters or 985 feet. Colonized in the early 1800s, the farming going on today is still very much the same as it was centuries ago. With its fertile soil, this landscape is perfect for local agriculture, focusing mainly on the production of tobacco. So we have finally arrived in Vinales, which is one of our last stops of the trip. We spent this morning on the bus for about 4 hours, and we've dropped our stuff off. We're going to look around town. It's a small town. It's a very touristy town, and people are mad to get you to stay with them as soon as you get off the bus. After careful consideration and research, we decided the cheapest way to explore the area was actually to use a tourist bus, which operates in the area. For 5 CUC each, we were able to get a day pass for a hop-on, hop-off bus that followed a 90-minute loop all day. While waiting for the bus, we engaged in one of our newly found pastimes, befriending the local dog population. Although I don't recommend interacting with strays in a foreign country, we couldn't turn them down while we were here. I think somebody's enjoying their new friend. I don't know who likes it better, you or her. By the end of the trip, Akane had effectively become the leader of a local dog gang, who surrounded her as we waited for our bus back to Havana. I don't know, these dogs like you.
Somehow. This guy is cute.
Yeah. They're barking at everybody else, but they seem to really like you, so. And if you're thinking these dogs would choose just anyone to call their own, I can tell you that isn't the case. We saw on multiple occasions these same dogs chase people down on the streets, regardless of whether they're on foot or on bikes. You don't need to pre-book your tickets for the bus. Instead, simply purchase them from the driver when you get on. There are a total of 18 stops on the map. However, many of them are repeated, allowing you to hop on a bus in either direction, depending on where your next destination is. We boarded the bus right in town at stop number 1, in front of Park Viñales.
Okay, now we are in the first door, and then this first is taking us in the town.
This is also the spot where you get on and off the Via Azul bus from Havana, with the bus station located right across the street. The first place we got off the bus was at Hotel Los Viñales, a hotel with a view. During our visit, the overlook was busy with people. They even had live music playing. Music seems to be a major part of the Cuban life and experience. Music can be heard anywhere within the country. In fact, I challenge you to find a place where you can't hear music. It's something I love about the Cuban culture. The rhythmic, fast-paced music complemented their lifestyle and really helped set the country apart from other places I've been. You ever been to a place where you can ride a cow? Back on the bus, we rode for a while longer. We whisked past the beautiful mountains as we continued in the countryside. Even if you never left the bus, the 5 CUC price tag would have been worth it for having the opportunity to see this scenery. Although we didn't get out, we made a brief stop at another touristic location called Mural de la Historia, where the history of our past was painted on the rocks in the mid-1960s. Our final stop along the route was at Cueva del Indio, or Indian Cave. It's here you can take a boat ride through some of the area's natural underground caves. We'll be visiting this location in more detail in a future video. We enjoyed our time on the bus. For us, it was the perfect way to explore the town and surrounding area. We had looked into other options like renting a bike or hiring a taxi to take us from one spot to another. Once we learned about this service, however, it was a no-brainer. Although I often avoid super touristic options like this, I couldn't be more pleased with our decision, and to make an exception. In my opinion, there is no better way to get around Viñales than taking this bus. Interested in learning more about our journey through Cuba? Take this time to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to visit us on our website for additional written material at joshthetravelguide.ca. Are you looking for something a little more hands-on? Why not join us for an excursion through Cuba for a truly authentic experience? Learn more about these and other trips on our website. Why not share the love? If you enjoyed the video, do us a favor and share it with a friend, because together we can share the world.